Do not fear. Use a ship made by me with great compassion and grace, and protect yourself from this cosmic deluge. I told the truth. I told the goodness. For all the devotees who cried for protection, I gave a solution with great compassion. Devotees, disciples, and the honest volunteers, start as a cyclone to Adi Kailasa. All that is needed immediately, doing annadan to the people who will be coming and taking bath in in Navapashana, having the medicine of Navapashana as a peace, getting self-protection from disease, having soul protection to live in the goodness, do all the needed seva. This is the prayashchitta for all of you. This is the prayashchitta for the huge crime of not having me with them when I came to India, taking the form of Nithyananda as Nijavatara. Do at least this. Do at least this one thing. Save yourself and the country. You will directly see crores of lives getting lost. Only after seeing you will understand the truth of my words. Before destroying, have the Navapashana medicine as a peace and save yourself from death. People, this is the only way. With great compassion and grace, Mother Parashakti, I bestowed the truth. Understand this one truth immediately and do good to yourself and the world. No one in the boundary of Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Linga will be touched by the deadly infection of corona. You will understand this truth completely, both scientifically and experientially. This will be proved. Mother Parashakti, before 12 years, this Navapashana Lingam was created, gathering all the Jnana Aushadha Shaktis from Brahmanda Yoni, the Hiranya Garbha. Today, it will help as a great ship to save from the Pralaya. Even if you lost me, don't lose the protection of the alchemy enlightenment created by me and save yourself. This is the only way. Oh people, this is the only way.
Now, let us watch another brief clipping where Devi Parashakti answers another question of a devotee and continues to reveal further about the Ananda Lingam.
ஷாலினி விஸ்வநாதன். உலகமெல்லாம் கொரோனா எனும் கொடுந்துக்கத்தால் மடிவதைக் கண்டு சகிக்க முடியவில்லை என்று கதறுகின்றாய் மகளே. என்ன செய்வது? உலகை காக்க நானும் ஒரு பெருங்கப்பல் கட்டினேன், ஆதி கைலாசம் செய்தேன். அது அழியும் பொழுது நீ காண சகிக்காது இருந்தும் கண்டும் சும்மா இருந்தீர்கள். ஆதி கைலாசம் அழியும் பொழுது கண்டு சும்மா இருந்தவர்கள் உலகம் அழியும் பொழுதும் கண்டு சும்மா இருந்தேதான் தீர வேண்டும். உங்களை காப்பதற்கு கப்பல் கட்டினேன். அந்த கப்பலை காத்திட யாரும் துணை நில்லாது அவரவர் வாழ்வை கவனிக்கச் சென்றீர்கள். இப்பொழுது படுந்துக்கத்தை நீங்கள் பட்டுதானே தீர வேண்டும். நன்றாய் புரிந்து கொள்ளுங்கள். அரசு, நீதி, நிர்வாகம், காவல், பணம் எனும் 8 துறையும் ஊடகத்தோடு சேர்ந்து மக்களுக்கு நேர்மையோ நீதியோ இல்லாது செயல்படுவதனால் மனித இனமே உருகிக் கரைவதை நீங்கள் பார்ப்பீர்கள். என்ன செய்வேன் மகளே? எத்துணையோ சொன்னேன், எத்துணையோ செய்தேன், இன்னமும் சொல்லுகின்றேன். ஞான ஹிந்து மதம் அழிய விட மாட்டேன். கைலாசத்தில் விதை வங்கி செய்து வைத்து விடுவேன். பாரதத்தில் இந்து மதம் இருக்க வேண்டுமா என்று இந்தியர்கள் முடிவு செய்து கொள்ளுங்கள், என்ன செய்வது? வாழ்க்கையை தாண்டி இந்த சனாதன இந்து தர்மமே வாழ்ந்திட வேண்டும் என்று வாழ்ந்திட தயாராயிருக்கும் கோடி பேர் புறப்பட்டால் இந்து மதம் இந்தியாவில் இருக்கும். லட்சம் பேரை வைத்து இந்து மதத்தை கைலாசத்தில் விதை வங்கி வடிவில் சக்திகள் ஞானத்தொடு சரியை கிரியை யோக ஞானமெனும் எல்லா வகைகளோடும் வரித்து உயிரோடு வைத்து விடுவேன் பராசக்தி நான். இந்தியாவில் இந்து மதம் வாழ்வது உங்கள் பொறுப்பு. போய் வா.
Nithyananda, viewers, welcome back. And in this short clipping, we just saw the answer that Devi Parashakti had revealed to one of the questioners about the Adi Kailash, the consciousness in Adi Kailash.
Actually, this is after Parashakti, just after the clipping that we watched earlier before this and the translation, the rough translation that we all listened to. This happened the next, I think the very next day when Devi was revealing, and again someone had asked this question about what would save India from this ongoing pandemic, ongoing pralaya.
And Devi reveals for that, the answer that I've translated for it. She says, "Oh Indians, listen. All those regretting losing Nithya without confusion and without talking just as lip service, go to Adi Kailasa. Crores of people will come there looking for help, Navapashana, water, peace, and medicine to get help and protection and enlightenment. For all of them, give Annadan, make facilities and opportunities. This is a great service you can do for India to protect India from the great destruction." Parashakti made this huge shift. Even if the captain is not there, ship is there. Protect your life by doing this service. Now, this was the revelation Devi Parashakti revealed to the world. Now, let us see what is the situation exactly, because Parashakti revealed so powerfully and so clearly. She said there will be crores of people dying, and she brought the whole plight of India to light. Now,
Actually,
as a solution for that, Devi had revealed something. Let us now enter into this segment just after a short break.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan, Devi Baba Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Baba Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Baba Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive signs manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities, in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities, and Nijavatara, living incarnation, both. During the Baba Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. See, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan, Devi Baba Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive science. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities, and Nijavatara, living incarnation, both. During the Bhava Samadhi darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. See, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
One or two times have Ganapati darshan, Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi darshan, Devi Bhava Samadhi darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive science manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations. Both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti, simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. All powerful cognitions, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth. Welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider, when it was happening, is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and invite all of you to become e-Kailasian. Get your free passport and make billions receive this free passport. Celebrate your existence because you are conscious. I am teaching you the pure science of enlightenment. Paramashivoham. I am revealing this science to you all because I love you all. Because I love you all. In one line, if I have to put it in a simple way, seeing always each other with a tremendous love that everyone is Paramashiva. There starts Kailasa. Each other, love each other, or ferociously train each other. The core cognition should be seeing each other as Paramashiva. That is where the seed of Kailasa starts. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist. Not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasa, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world. Hinduism is greater science. We do everything centered on greater science of cosmos.
The whole pandemic and the only solution that the world needs today during the time of this pandemic. Now, to everybody that are watching this, that are listening to this, many of you might be first time listening, or many of us, we all know how much when Swamiji reveals, when Devi reveals something, we have always seen it as reality, happening as reality, not just that. It is scientific, highly spiritual, highly, like it's a sacred science, yet extremely scientific, extremely authentic. Now, Devi revealed about the deaths that are going to start happening due to the whole coronavirus pandemic. We are going to take you all through a segment to show you all statistically the truths, statistically backed truths of the revelation
and
of Devi
understand right after Devi's reveal. After this revelation came from Devi Parashakti, whatever statistics we are going to be sharing with you are after that. And it says, I'm just going to be reading out a few statistics. So this is from Hindustan Times. Live, India reports over 400,000 fresh COVID-19 cases for the first time.
Next, we have the next news article, Mint, that has published, India records over 66 lakh COVID-19 cases in April. 66 lakhs. Devi had exactly revealed saying, not just lakhs, in crores it will happen. We already have 66 lakh cases that are recorded just in April.
Understand, this shows how the severity is increasing. The next one is from India Today, says coronavirus live updates in new global record. India sees daily COVID-19 cases spike of 4 lakh, 3,523 deaths reported.
We can also see Yahoo News, which says India COVID, Delhi running out of space for cremation. There's so much of cremation, there's so much of dead bodies, so many deaths that are happening, and Delhi is running out of space for cremation.
And COVID-19 now is the second biggest cause of death in India. And so many news. We can actually go to the next slide now. This is from the COVID-19 updates from Maharashtra. 26,616 new cases and 516 deaths just in Maharashtra in the last 24 hours. Understand, we are having continuously, if you could go to the further slide now, we are having continuously more and more proofs coming how so many deaths are happening, just like how Parashakti warned us, just like how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism warned us more than 1.5 years before. And even in 2018, Swamiji himself had revealed, telling, just stay alive for the next 3 years. Nobody understood the severity or the degree of what that statement meant. And today, and as it started unraveling itself, starting from April of 2020, I think even much before, I think even in February, March, it started unraveling itself. And now the cases are only going more severe and severe. When the whole world started, when the lockdowns receded and things started feeling like back to normal, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism warned again, telling the deaths are going to be in huge numbers.
Actually, even in Satsang, multiple times Swamiji revealed, saying the pandemic is not yet over. Things might have seemed to settle in the month of January, after the December 14 Pralaya ended. In the month of January, Swamiji himself revealed on the Satsang also, saying the people that coronavirus might have seemed to settle, but it's a false delusion that is being put. The coronavirus pandemic is not yet over, and Swamiji himself also warned to all the Hindus and whole humanity, saying that still the after effects of corona is going to happen. Not just that, the disease itself is not settled. And Swamiji told, do not freely start walking around, do not start mingling, do not start socializing.
Actually, if you remember, he kept warning continuously. Every Satsang Swamiji will tell, no, do not start going around, do not start, as much as possible, stay in home. So many times, even before the lockdowns were announced. Actually, lockdowns came, then everything got relaxed, lockdowns got relaxed, it was like as if it was back to normal. Swamiji kept saying, no, it is not back to normal, it is still going on. Do not do not go back to your old lifestyle. Continue to be in this protective way. Swamiji kept giving different guidelines, what to do, how to do. All those who listen saved themselves. Then now Parashakti came, and very recently she revealed in a very profound, powerful way, saying the deaths that are going to happen in India are not going to be in thousands, are not going to even be in lakhs, but will be in crores. And already, just like how the statistics are showing, we are able to see just the reported deaths. Understand? Only the reported deaths itself has spiked up so much.
Actually, just wanted to let you all know, this whole statistical presentation that we are taking you all through, and the whole, we are showing you the scientific backing for what they reveal. Not just, of course, all of us know, and just by listening to it, we'll know the authenticity of it. Please understand, us, humanity, we need to cognize the depth of the pandemic, how this pralaya is affecting people, not just death. Understand, only if you cognize the realistic of No, the reality of what Devi is revealing, that how it is happening actually in reality, we all will wake up. Not just to that, but the pandemic's effects on the society. It is not just death, but only when you cognize the numbers of deaths that are happening as Devi revealed, we can see humanity is suffering today directly because of the COVID pandemic and indirectly but because of all of the effects and side effects of the COVID pandemic. Now let us take you all through. We'll take you all through and we'll read out some of the effects of the pandemic on the society as projected to you all. The social distancing and self-isolation. There are travel restrictions that people are facing. There is reduced workforce across all the economic loss. Amidst all the places, there are 400 million plus jobs that are lost. Destruction of normal life of children, orders, which is directly causing a major economic downfall. There's increased need for medical supplies, increased demand in food sector, panic buying, and stockpiling of food products.
The domino effect on health, healthcare, and nutrition, infodemic, spread of panic and fear through social media, xenophobia against specific ethnic and geographic groups, which is leading to a lot of violence. Understand what we had as the modus operandi just a year back is totally disrupted, and the whole world, it's like post-COVID world. The new world order is totally different. 400 million full-time jobs lost in terms of working hours. 400 million. Among the worst hit are the 1.6 billion workers in the informal economy and young people, women, and persons with disabilities. The pandemic's effect on society is taking a toll. A significant 53% of Indian business indicates the marked impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on business operations, even at early stages. The pandemic has significantly impacted the almost 80% reporting
and the COVID-19 is likely to cause the first increase in global poverty since 1990. We now see the increase of poverty due to the coronavirus pandemic. The COVID-19 is likely to cause the first increase in global poverty. Please go to the next slide. I request the NTV operator to kindly project the next slide, please. Cause the first increase in global poverty since 1998, pushing about being 49 million, and it might go up to 60 million. Already we have so many countries, so many deaths that's happening due to malnourishment, non-availability of food, and many people are getting pushed into poverty, where for their basic meals they are starting to struggle. From June 24th to June 30th, 2020, around 22% of essential workers in the US reported seriously considering suicide in the past month. This statistic illustrates the percentage of US adults who reported increased substance use or suicidal ideation related to the COVID-19 pandemic by employment status. Please understand, there are so many doctors, there are so many emergency room workers who are not able to handle seeing the amount of deaths that are happening. There are so many workers, people who are seeing so much of death, so much of unemployment, so much of problems that are happening, that so many people are contemplating on suicide. Understand, while the world is struggling through this, while the whole world is trying to fight this, come to terms with this, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, even before the world can smell something close to pandemic or a disease starting so, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism warned the humanity. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, 3 years before this can start, years before the whole smell of pandemic can start, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed, saying, keep yourself alive, save yourself. So many direct and indirect warnings the Supreme Pontiff gave. And even through the pandemic,
every time, continuously, philosophers have observed from 2000 and much before that actually, like how Devi revealed, 12 years before onwards, she has been preparing all of us. Actually, if you see, Nithyananda, like if we, in the Vedanta whether installation of that 108 garbhas across, around Adinam, yes, and installation of the Ananda Gandalinga.
Actually, and from that time, just as a conscious shift to protect, Swamiji has been working and preparing.
And actually, if you remember, in 2012, Swamiji had revealed, telling that this is there's going to be a huge conscious shift that's going to be happening. And Swamiji had also mentioned how in 2021, there's going to be a huge conscious shift that is going to be happening. And Swamiji prepared huge water reservoir in the Adinam, making sure that continuously blessing that whole place, continuously walking every inch of that ground, because only when Swamiji's feet touches that, the whole water forever it will be available. The whole ground will be continuously be available to nourish humanity. So much. My God, I'm just amazed as we are sharing. Actually, we have one video excerpt from one of the Satsangs that Swamiji is happening. Swamiji has been sharing with us that what is happening now is Pralaya was revealed by the Supreme Pontiff. Let us take a few minutes to watch that now. If we request that to be played in the full screen.
Nithyananda. Now, in the next segment, we're going to see the significance of the Ananda Lingam when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism Yes. The next segment, we're going to see the significance of the Ananda Lingam. The Ananda Lingam is surrounded by thousands of Shivalingas in sacred formations that magnify the effect of the ritual performed to lakhs of times. The Rudrabhishekam is a powerful Vedic ritual that Paramashiva revealed in the ancient Yajurveda. Chanting the Rudram creates powerful healing vibrations, fulfills all your desires, and unleashes the blessings of the whole cosmos. Any word we repeat in our inner space gets recorded in our brain and the biomemory and decides the circuit of the brain signals. Namaha, which is repeated 300 times in the Sri Rudram, breaks the unconscious parts of our mind where the root cause of all the health problems reside. And when you are in the presence of the avatar, himself performing the Rudrabhishekam, the lifetimes of karma are washed away and fulfills all the desires. The state space superpowers and the very being of Paramashiva, you simply manifest the moment you have the darshan of this sacred Ananda Lingam. What you're seeing now is the preparation of mixing of all the 1008 herbs and the 9 poisons which have the medicinal property, mixing of this concoction by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in 2008. Yes, next slide. You can see how meticulously the whole preparation, the alchemy preparation is being done, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself energizing this entire process. What we are experiencing today as a global pandemic and crores of lives are being lost 12 years ahead of time. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has visualized, has foreseen this and prepared this huge alchemy product. Now, let us see this beautiful video where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is performing the Rudrabhishekam on Vaidya Sarovar, where the 21 feet Ananda Lingam made up of Navapashana is situated.
Ananda Nithyananda Ananda Lingam Inikkum uyir kaakkum ஞான ஒளியாக பூத்த நித்யானந்தன் தந்த உயர்லிங்கம் ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் பிறவியும் போக்கிவிடும் உயர்நிலை வாழ்வளிக்கும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பிணிகளை போக்கிவிடும் பிறவியும் போக்கிவிடும் கரியதொரு அரூபரூபமெனும் அஜோமுகத்தை காட்டும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். மனிதர் கரியதொரு அரூபரூபமெனும் அஜோமுகத்தை காட்டும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். அமரர்கள் உலகமெல்லாம் அருள் பெற விரதம் கொண்ட 1008 நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். அமரர்கள் உலகமெல்லாம் அருள் பெற விரதம் கொண்ட 1008 நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். குணவலயத்தை குறைவின்றி காக்க எங்கள் குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். குணக்கடல் குவலயத்தை குறைவின்றி காக்க எங்கள் குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம்.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan, Devi Baba Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Baba Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Baba Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive science. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible.
Yes. The Stapati means the traditional scholar of medicine and architecture and art. Our Anandalinga in Vidya Ashram, he was the 9th generation Stapati. Fortunately, he learnt from his father and he made this Shivalinga. Even now, if the water moves on that Shivalinga for 10 seconds, the water does not get spoiled for 6 months. And even if the milk moves on that Shivalinga for 10 seconds, it does not get spoiled for 15 days, even now. So that powerful is this 21 feet Anandalingam, personally energized by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, foreseeing this pralaya to save the humanity from this pralaya. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has foreseen and prepared this huge alchemy product in the Enlightenment ecosystem of Adi Kailasa Sarvangipitam.
I welcome you all with my love.
From ancient times, Upanishads say,
Let you all open
in the
all your
beginning,
3 eyes.
everything existed in an unmanifested, unified state of pure consciousness. From that state of pure consciousness, the vibrations of the cosmic soundless sound, Om, manifested. On the vibration Om, the first element, ether, happened. Then, ether began to move, which created air. Air is nothing but ether in action. The movement of ether produced friction, because of which heat generated. Particles of heat energy combined to form intense light, which manifested the fire element. Because of that heat, a portion of the ether dissolved and liquefied, manifesting the water element. And the same then solidified to form the earth element. Thus, the ether manifested into 4 elements: air, fire, water, and earth. And from earth, all organic living beings like plants and animals were born and evolved to the most sophisticated form, the human being. The human being is a microcosm of nature. It has 5 basic elements and energy centers called as chakras inside it. It is a totality of existence. Only the human being has the possibility of realizing the ultimate state of pure consciousness from which everything originated. This is possible when one awakens the dormant potential energy inside the body, known as Kundalini. The Kundalini energy can be awakened through many ways: intense penance, meditation, yoga, or just by an initiation from an enlightened being who has experienced the ultimate within himself. Again and again, enlightened masters have appeared on the planet to help mankind to experience the ultimate. These masters have brought to mankind all possible paths, methods, and techniques realizing the ultimate. Paramahamsa Nithyananda, a living enlightened master of the modern world, demystifies many truths of ancient science, bringing about a revolution in the evolution of human consciousness.
In India, all possible methods and technologies have been used to awaken the Kundalini Shakti, the potential energy of human beings. In the modern terms, the non-mechanical parts of the brain. Please understand, mechanical parts of the brain are responsible for your breathing, your blood flow, normal body function, like a liver function, simple body function. But the mechanical parts of the brain are only